what's up? It's the Sean Files. Today we're gonna make burritos and I thought maybe you wanted to join me. We got our onion, tomatoes, bell peppers, jalapeno peppers, and we got our garlic, ground beef, taco seasoning, salt and pepper. You want a good knife and a good cutting board. We're gonna wanna cut some onions. These onions are to cook with the ground beef. We also wanna cut up some onions for the salsa as well. We're gonna mince this so we can cook it, saute it, then put the ground beef in. So what I like to do is I like to make little slits into the onion like this. All right, so just make slices this way. Now I'm gonna turn the onion, make slices that way. So you cut the little slits along all the lines that you see. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut it horizontally now, so that's perpendicular to the lines you just made. And you should just have a bunch of cubes. What would really save you some time is if you got a chopper like this, then all you really have to do is, and your onion is magically chopped already. You wanna get it really diced really small so that your kid doesn't really notice that you have onions in the ground beef. My son doesn't like onions, unfortunately. It's burning my eyes! I can't see! My eyes! My eyes! Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put the onions into the pot with some olive oil. And then we're gonna saute it for a little bit, and then we're gonna put our ground beef in there. Cook it till it's brown, then we're going to drain it. You're gonna drain it, not rinse it. You're gonna drain it in a colander in the sink, but you don't want to get the grease in the sink because, especially during winter, because it will harden and get all gooky and clog up your sink. What you want to do is you want to drain it into a cup and then discard the cup whatever way that you feel necessary. My mom used to dump it in the yard, but you could like throw it away. I don't know. Put it in a bottle and toss it. I don't know. What do you do with grease? I don't know. You just don't put it down the sink. I know that much. Put a little grease. What you want to do is you want to wait until your grease is hot enough before you put the onions in, otherwise they get really soggy. So make sure that your grease is ready by putting a little bit of onion in there, seeing if it sizzles. If it sizzles, then you're ready. Go ahead and drop those onions in there. Ah, I put too much. I put too much because some of this is actually supposed to be for the salsa. I don't recommend you put your hands in the pot like I'm doing. I'm just stupid, I guess. Don't be stupid like me. You want about this much in your pot, and you're gonna let that saute for a little bit. Get really nice and sauteed. Then we're gonna put our ground beef in there. So you're gonna let those little guys simmer on a medium heat. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and put that meat in because it was starting to look pretty good. When it starts to look a little clear and it starts to look a little brown, that's when you want to start putting your meat in. Slop it up in that bitch. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get my awesome Pamper Chef chop and grind tool. This is what that bad boy looks like. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Pamper Chef, you guys. Pamper Chef. If you want something like this, check the link below. And you're just gonna like chop up that meat like this. See that? See that? See that perfection? That beauty right there? What I'm talking about. Why do I feel like I have ground beef in my sleeve? Yeah, just pound that. Just pound it. We're gonna let that cook for a little bit, and then we'll come back as it gets a little bit more brown, and we'll chop up some more meat. Chop and grind. I'm gonna start chopping up my tomatoes. You might not be able to multitask. Chop all your vegetables first and then do the meat. It helps when all your vegetables are prepped before you start cooking. Now you tell me. You're just gonna keep cooking that until all that red is out. You don't want any pink left. Looks like the meat's ready. We're gonna drain it in a colander. Have a bowl under the colander so you can collect all that grease. Don't pour that grease down the sink. I'm not sure exactly where you put the grease, but don't do it down your sink. Not if you don't want your sink to get clogged.
Let's see what Google has to say. So Google says you're supposed to put it in a bottle, throw it away.
Alright, now you just make sure you get all that grease out of that meat and then put it back in the pot because we're gonna put some taco seasoning on it. Okay, now what we're gonna do, oops. Alright, for this you're gonna add 3/4 of a cup of water, taco seasoning, lots and lots of taco seasoning, salt, pepper, you're gonna take a tomato. You're gonna cut off the top of that tomato. You're gonna core it out, actually. I'm gonna take this little bad boy. I got this from Pamper Chef. If you want something like this, I'll leave a link below. This is what it looks like. This is great for melon balls, cantaloupe, watermelon. This thing's awesome. This is a core. This is really great for getting the tops of the tomato out. Core the top of the tomato with this little guy like this. Easy peasy. See that? Bottom of that too. All right, now my tomato's ready to go. You washed it, right? Make sure you wash your vegetables. This is also from Pampered Chef. This is a really great dicer. I'm gonna put the tomato on top of the dicer. You take this thing, it's got blades. You're just gonna press it down until you go all the way to the bottom, like that. You see how it makes those slivers? Ta-da! And that's awesome for when you need these slices. When you're making burgers, these are perfect for burgers. I'm trying to slice them and dice them, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn them around like that and then go down again on them so that I'm actually cutting out cubes. You're gonna dice up your green peppers and your red peppers for your homemade salsa. Then dice up your red pepper. Then you're gonna take your pepper, you just cut off the outside of it, and you're gonna chop that out, and you're gonna use the seeds as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and just put these jalapeno seeds into the tomatoes to go ahead and start getting them nice and spicy. Alright, and then you just want to dice up those jalapenos. So you make slivers on the jalapeno horizontally, and then you cut them vertically so they make little tiny minced cubes of jalapeno. After you handle a pepper, make sure you wash your hands because it will start to burn your skin. If you get it in your eyes, it will burn your eyes. It's not fun. So yeah, make sure you wash your hands after you handle a jalapeno pepper. I'm serious, go wash them right now. These aren't the best. I'd rather use a block cheese and then try it yourself because they do use edible plastic to keep it separated. So I don't suggest using this, but this is what my husband bought. So we'll deal with it. You also want to take a clove of garlic and you want to take a little garlic mincer and you're going to mince some garlic into your tomatoes for your salsa. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and mix it all together. Put your onions in with the tomatoes, some of your jalapenos. You might want to save some for your taco. Some bell pepper, red pepper. I'm just gonna mix it together. And that's gonna be your homemade salsa. Tortillas or hard shells if you want hard shells. I'm gonna use chips and make more of like a nachos for myself. Oh yeah, we have Velveeta cheese, so I'm gonna make some Velveeta cheese. So I'm gonna make some Velveeta too. What you do is you cut up little blocks of cheese, put it in a hot pan with some milk, stir it around. Got your Velveeta. You can also put some Rotel in it if you want. Rotel and Vivita is the shit. You know, like this stuff together, amazing. I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet, we'll see. First we'll melt the cheese and then I'll figure out whether or not I wanna put this in there or not. Once that cheese is all melted, I'll probably just leave it in the pot so that when we start eating, I can just quickly heat it up. If you're doing hard shells, you might want to start cooking your hard shells and putting them in the oven for like 5 minutes. Just gonna get a lid for this cheese. When my husband gets home, we can start eating.
Look at these tacos.
And some cheese on that. Ooh, that looks good.
All right.
Nice.
Very good. Very tasty.
I'm glad you like it, honey.
So good.
I'm glad you like.
There's that.
Little baby.
Yeah.
He's like changing his diaper.
Oh, that's perfect. Right. Exactly. What I wanted to think.
I always do that.
Anyway. Oh, excellent.
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. That's how you make tacos. Maybe this tutorial would help you out. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell if you want notifications. Thanks for watching the Sean Files and I'll get you closer to the truth. Stay woke.